My prediction for 2020 is around connectivity. I think over the last 5-10 years we've talked about and looked at the promise of what technological innovation and new speeds of internet downloads and data, etc. is going to bring. This is the year it's all going to come to life. 5G, I think, is going to change the way that we interact and that we connect with everything so hugely.
One, we probably don't know really what's going to happen, so we have to enjoy the ride. But second, I think with being a telco, 5G is going to play a huge role in the future of technology, in the future of our consumers' lives, and the future of our day-to-day lives.
My 2020 prediction is about employee advocacy. I think employees are seen as the most credible source of information, and when we have crises of trust, company will roll out employee advocacy programs.
My prediction for 2020 is a rise in two-way creative formats such as conversational advertising, driven by the rise in message app usage and also increasingly creative display advertising.
Digital publishers will become much more active partners with brands, so there'll be podcasting, more e-commerce on site, using technology and also going into more live events. More partnership, less service.
My 2020 prediction is that influencer marketing will be democratized in the same way like property market and mobility markets were democratized with the Uber and Airbnb business models.
My prediction for 2020, as I have my crystal ball, is that actually the advertising budget and on-screen budgets for advertising are going to transfer into experiential budgets, so that actually experiences and adverts will start to live on the street, where consumers can really engage with the brand and get to know it much better, but also a brand actually can start to really understand its consumer through that personal engagement.
My prediction for 2020 is that we're going to continue to see this evolving trend of lack of trust, so declining trust in influencers, brands, marketing channels. On the other side, I think the rise of hearing of things from your friends through referral friend or word of mouth is going to get even more important for marketers. It's a channel they should develop.
My predictions for 2020 are that the board or the C-suite will start looking at their data more and start analysing this, and when they do they'll realise they're spending too much money with Google and with Facebook and probably their agency, and they will start exploring ways of best of how to in-house their digital marketing.
My prediction for 2020 is that chatbots will escape from just being used for customer service and be used across the entirety of the customer experience to give much more kind of meaningful interactions and more personal interactions.
Less a prediction and more a hope, less fake metrics and fake facts, less tracking and better measurement, testing things, test and control to find out if something works before you rush into it, and finally, the rebirth of creativity and the importance of creativity in engaging people and reaching people in a meaningful way.
My predictions are threefold. Setting a baseline as an industry, so standards and brand-specific goals, aligning those goals to actual business values, and then finally challenging the status quo, asking questions and pushing the boundaries.
My prediction for 2020 is that brands will look to engage with their end customers a lot more directly, mostly through the use of their branded apps.
My prediction for 2020 is that the gaming sphere will explode across streaming channels like Twitch, but also across mobile and console.
My prediction for 2020 is that brands will be able to win the war against sophisticated bot attacks. The technology is there and they'll be able to actually drive better business results.